That person died. Let's take a look at your spell book. Manibolt. Alright. Cancel that and move you up a little closer. Ah. There we go. Put some holes in them. Makes me feel better. Aw, that was an accident. Oh well, that worked out. More arriving for the party, huh? Alright, let's get these guys. And now we reload. Yeah. Take him out. Haha. Cool. I still seem to have a spirit. That is good. Alright, so no more spirit for me, I guess, but we can still do this. I did kind of hate this opening because they kind of give you no choice as to what you're going to get. You get a submachine gun, or you get a pistol, and if you're proficient with neither, well, you're just SOL. Then Goma lowers your gun. Eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. You did good. You were born for this gig, Glowfuse. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Me? I do this. It's the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass, and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. Flashback forward to the future, and he was right. Alright, moving on. You stare at Sam's face on your comm link. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, Who would care if I died? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of that list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 new yen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Also, alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Endert, and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts's wishes, Rogers, Endert, and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from Comlink or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously first time. Look, blow fuse. I've led a Drek life, and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'd say I've traded a drinking buddy for a paycheck. Yeah. Hope you just said yes. There was only 4 options and they were all yes, so yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. That's how our tale begins. The Dead Man's Switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders. A legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little extra cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watts' body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. You know, I kind of prefer the smell of bleach to formaldehyde. Okay, he's in the bag. What it says. And then there's this guy. Look at that smile. I really love my job. It's like, okay. You're creeping me out, man. But he's good people. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job, a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. So, yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner, too. And you are? Blow fuse. I represent a man named Sam Watts. I'm here to look into his murder. He frowns. Interesting. The dead man makes for a strange client. What makes you think he's here? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So, who told you he was dead? Sam did, when his heart stopped. 100,000 new yen was wired to a secure account in my name. I find the killer, I get paid. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. Following the dwarf man. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that the original Jack, our Ripper, unlike the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He, or she, always removes an internal organ from the victim. And? Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. Whiz. What else? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had spleen removed. Preston, get out here! And that's McCluskey. I don't like McCluskey. I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offered herself. Or she offered herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. It's a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy, too. So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days, it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? I'm nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right. And if you ever do hear something, I'll knock it right out of your head. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Dresden looks amused. You always make friends that easily. I'm great at dinner parties, too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? A job's a job, and this one pays better than most. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant anything. Another 10 nuyen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work. So we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you, intently for a moment, before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then. I'll go do that. Also gonna steal from here. I got Dock Wagon Basic Trauma Kit. Those are good. Basic Med Kit. Those are also good. Cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open the drawer. Cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage. Whoa! Easy there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temple and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. You were just sleeping in a freezer. A freezer for dead people. Don't tell me you haven't considered it yet. Cheaper than a coffin hotel, and the service is just as good. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. You aren't here after me. What's your story? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then, and over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though.